this video, I'd like to show you how you can create your own content and share that content with other stations and station groups with NIMxchange. Just go to the navigation pane and click Contributions and select Create Contribution. This will open the Create and Edit window, and this is where you'll add your video, you'll name the stations that you want your content to be available to, and add metadata as well as other information. And we'll start by covering all the minimum requirements for creating a contribution. Notice some fields have asterisks next to those. Those are the required fields that we're going to cover right now. First, let's look at the To field. That's going to designate the station or station groups that your content will be made available for. You'll have some items in here by default, and you can remove those by clicking the X if you're going to, for example, target another station specifically. Just remove those items and begin typing the stations that you'd like to target, and then click the suggestion that appears below that, and you can add as many stations or groups as you'd like. If you'd like to add your station group, you can check this box here. You can also uncheck it to remove it, and the same with network affiliates, or rather network affiliations or syndicators. You can check that box to add them and uncheck it to remove them. Next up is adding metadata. The story slug is very general terms for the story that you're following, and as you type that, existing story slugs will appear and you can select the one that matches. If you don't find a match, when you advance to the next field, you'll be asked if you'd like to create a new story slug, and you may certainly do that. The title can be more detailed description of your story, and location is simply an existing location. Ideally, as you type, you'll find a match from the drop-down list that appears, and if you don't find a match, you can create a new location as well. I'd also like to point out that at any time, if you'd like to save your content and edit it later, you can save the item to draft, and then later, when you're ready to edit it further, you can look under Contributions and Draft. You can find the element that you are editing and click Pencil, and that opens the window with all the changes you've made so far. Notice that we've satisfied all the requirements so far except for one, and that's Associate Media. That's where we attach the video to the element. It's important to make sure that the video that you're attaching conforms to certain requirements. A list of those requirements is at this link. This opens a new tab in your browser that shows you all of the different definitions, the different video formats and audio formats, as well as file extensions that are compatible. Once you're certain that the video that you're going to use is going to meet those requirements, just click on Browse for Media and navigate to the folder that your videos are stored in and double-click on the one you'd like to attach. Once it finishes uploading, you've really met all the requirements, the very minimum requirements for creating a contribution, but there are a couple of other steps you may want to follow. Also, if you need to change the video that you attached, you can break the current media association by clicking this button and then select a different video with the same process we just described. But perhaps you'd like to add a script or a shot list or other information to your contribution. Just click on the Abstract tab and you can type in this field, or you can copy and paste any information you'd like to add. Also, if you'd like a still image to appear with your contribution to other stations that will be viewing your content, just click Play on this player and the video that you uploaded will begin to play. Once it does, you can navigate through that video with this progress bar here. You can pause the video and advance frame by frame if you like. And once you find a still image that you'd like to display, just click this camera button right here to select what's called the pitch frame. At this point, your contribution is ready to go, and you can click Submit Send to make it available to the target stations that you've specified in the To field.